Hello, this is Just Saying, and this is a People's Blog. And the title is called Mastro Marino. Now tell me, I'm talking to the monitor now. Tell me, who is he? Do you know who he is? Mastro Marino? Go ahead. Just maybe do a quick Google real quick and see who he is. The reason why I came back real briefly for this particular point, because I wanted to make a point that most of the things that are happening to us has something to do with money. And that is because of the people that we're dealing with. Because they're full of greed. They got to have things, we can be happy on the farm as long as we can feed our children and clean them up and have a nice clean cabin. As long as we can do that, we just fine. We can get together and do our little dances. Ow! We are easy to satisfy. We used to be like that, but there are some people that are greed too, and it's just messed up the whole beauty of the whole thing. But what Mastro Marino does, he sells body parts to some pharmaceutical companies. I think it was about 2 or 3 of them. I'm not sure. It was about 2 or 3, a couple of them. He had, his hustle. He had his hustle. And they only got 9 to 24 years. Can you believe that? That's worse than any crack you could sell to anybody doing something like that. And with crack, you would get 50. And they only get 9 and 24. I got a problem with that right now. But the loved ones, it's very hard on the loved ones when you cut up the body and without their permission. And what it was, the reason why he did this is because he couldn't get permission from the people that were bringing the bodies in. So he would create one. They come in with a heart attack, they leave, and they died of cancer. Some of those people might have died at the hospital. They probably induced it. Because I believe Ebola and stuff like that, AIDS, all of that was put in water or something for people, to get and spread. And they knew how long it was going to take before a certain amount of people would die. And then they would start calculating. I really believe they're using the organs of people that have these diseases in other countries, because tons of people pass away. Tons of Ebola. A lot of people went through their transition, so they just take the bodies. You see how they just throw them on the truck? Just throw the bodies on the truck. Money in the bank. That's money. And they knew this could be a plan for some of these greedy people to get money. So the young boys, like Michael Brown, I really marveled at his mother, how she let them handle his body as such. And saying, it's okay. I know it was a lot on her mind and you go through a lot, but why would you allow them to keep his body for one autopsy and then another autopsy or another? When you said goodbye to him, did you feel him? Really? Because that's money in the bank. We can riot, and these bills and laws that we cannot change, as long as there are 15 people that were slave owners, did the Constitution, made up the Constitution. How are we going to move? All the bills and laws, we'll march, we get killed, we do everything. We just go through all of this when it's all about money and greed in the first place. So they kill all the blacks. And I'm wondering, did they do that back then? Hanging people. Remember one of those things that I have on my timeline? Hanging, lynching a whole community of people. Was it for fear tactics, or were they getting some money? These pharmaceuticals, did they just exist, or did they come? Do they have a root? How long? All of this stuff, I'm telling you, this is looking really suspicious to me. And they did it to a little boy. black boy that was at school, and he was stuffed in mats. But the parents are still trying to figure out where are his organs, because they did discover that there was paper. He was stuffed with paper, and this is what Master Marino was doing. They would take what they needed out and stuff the body with paper or whatever. Now, personally, if you did that to me, I would not care. You could cut me up in a million pieces and draw "I hate nigga" and all of that on me. I don't care. Because when I vacate out of this body, hey, it's going to be all good. And you can have this body. I don't know why the rules went that way. That I have to live and let you kill me and all that. I can't explain. I can't explain, but it looks mighty suspicious. You lock you're getting money for locking people up in jail. People got to look at that. That may not be a hate thing. We hate you niggas. We don't throw. That might be a money thing. And the ones that they're killing, feel their bodies and see if they are stuffing these bodies. The funeral home, all they have to do is join these certain rings. That's what they were involved in. They worked like 4 or 5 people on one Marino. That's how he did it. But I know others. He's making $4 million in 4 years. There's other people that are doing it like him. And he never said it, but I believe he got it from somebody else. And how long have they been doing it? What is their root? That's what I came back to talk about. And people, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy when I know good. I know whether I've been told the truth or a lie. That makes me feel very good. I know that I'm a part of Black Lives Matter. It's about me and it's about black people. And the murders that took place during your president's term. And he said, it's the law. But he didn't lie about that. It is the Constitution. Ain't nothing I can do. That's what he said. Ain't nothing I can do. Well, then why the heck did I think a black person being a president would work? He didn't talk on time and fast enough for me. We needed somebody that would be on it because they know better. If they have how much of this did he know about? Because nothing bothered him. It just, he has no faith in poor black people. Doesn't. That's what his game is. Most black people are that go to different colleges and all that stuff. Most of them are. They talk about as if they weren't black. That they don't have the black experience at all. And then something happens to them, and then boom, we read about it on Facebook. So, keep your eyes open. Don't let people just take your bodies. We gotta stop doing that, because see, they making bank. I mean a lot of money just on the arm. Just on the arms, $135,000, I think. That's a lot of money. They hustling people's dead body. That is greed. That is something I would have never thought of. I never would think of doing that to people, to the family, to the people that they have left behind. It's so sad. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. And I'm going to let you go because my outdoors is loud as all. Living in a city. Ooh, I praise the day I can live in a quiet place, maybe at a farm or something, and have some animal energy, and and just live, have my cable girl, and have my little writing space there to do my thing, and just live. That's all I need now. I don't need all this noise. There's a lot of noise in LA. So, keep a lookout. All right? Have a nice evening. Ashe.